Preloaders, V.I.Preloaders. What's going on, guys? Say hi, Violet. She can't talk, but that's it. Welcome back, guys. Always a pleasure to have you guys here with me. And you know this, or at least you should know this by now. Okay, for those of you that don't know me or what this channel is about, my name's Robert. I'm a retired NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle lieutenant. I did a wonderful 22-year career with the NYPD. 15 of those years were spent with the elite NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle unit. The name of this channel is called Robert Simmons Paying It Forward. And on this channel, I primarily focus on sharing my knowledge, experience, and training that I received from the elite NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle unit with you guys, the motorcycle riding community. And I focus primarily on operating these motorcycles at slow speeds because that's the skill that most motorcycle riders lack. And it's the most important skill because that skill will show that you are the boss of your motorcycle. And by the boss, it means when you slow down on one of these things, you're going to be in 100% control. You're not going to feel that feeling of intimidation or fear. You're going to be able to make right turns, left turns, and U-turns and not even think twice about it, as should be the case in any vehicle that you operate, right? I'm sure we can all agree with that. So that's primarily what this channel is about. I also do practice sessions on a weekly basis here in Pooler, Georgia. If that's something that you guys are interested in, check the description section. Okay, you do have to be a V.I.Preloader to practice with me for free. And if that's something that you're interested in, or if you just want more information on what a V.I.Preloader is and what other perks they get other than just coming out to practice with me, hit the join button, which is right next to the subscribe button, and it will tell you everything that you need to know. I also do private lessons out here in Pooler, Georgia, or I can travel to you, but it has to be a reasonable distance. If that's something that interests you, go to my website. The website is right here at the bottom of the screen. There's also a link for it in the description section. Click on where it says private lessons, and we'll get that taken care of, get you squared away. All right. On this channel, I also do product reviews and anything that I feel is relevant to share with Preloaded Nation. I'm always going to do that. All right, guys. Okay. So yes. Violet again. Love this girl, right? All right. She's number 2 in the stable. That's what I said before. And the more and more I talk about her, the more things I add to her. I'm just really growing to love this motorcycle. Okay. So yes, this is another light upgrade, believe it or not, another light upgrade video. Now, I keep saying I'm not going to say this, but I am going to say, unless something really great comes out from Custom Dynamics and I feel like replacing something that I already have on Violet, this next upgrade is going to be it, right? Okay, I think this is going to really complete her. So the last video I did with Violet, I installed this Custom Dynamics adaptive PROBEAM headlight, and I love it. It looks great, right? Doesn't it look great? But not only does it look great, it far surpasses the Harley Davidson Daymaker adaptive light that I had on here. And if you didn't see that video, I'll put a link for it up here if you're on a computer or a smart device. And I'll also put a link in the description section to that video. But that video clearly shows the superiority that this light has over that light. And I'm talking about as far as the width of the beam of the light, the length of the beam, the adaptive portion of the light, and the whiteness of the light, just the brightness of it. Just a far superior light. Anywho, I changed that light, and now the passing lights. Custom Dynamics makes a light to replace these as well, and it's meant to match this light. So clearly you can see the inside portion of this headlight is black. This also comes in chrome. I chose black because I think it looks better. Just like these lenses that are over these Genesis 4 turn signals from Custom Dynamics. That's a smoked lens cover, right? So this, I like that look, especially since the bike has darkness to it. And it's a nice contrast because the ring going around is still chrome. Well, these are still chrome, the ring and the inside of them. So today we're going to change these so it kind of matches these better. But first, again, you know, I'm not just about looks. I said to myself, okay, so how am I going to test these lights and compare them to the other lights? Now, when I did the video on this, I already have this light on my Street Glide and my Road King. So I was able to just keep the Daymaker on here and just compare the lights that way, riding 2 different motorcycles. But I only have one motorcycle with passing lights. And I also feel like when I turn this motorcycle on, there's a lot of light coming from the front of this motorcycle. So I can't eliminate the headlight without these coming on, and I can't eliminate the lights down here, the lights up here. It's a lot going on, and of course, the turning signals are actually daytime running lights. So it's a lot. So how am I going to do that? I wasn't going to do it at all, but I will say that even with all of those lights on, when I turn these passing lights on and off, you clearly can see a difference. So this time I'm not going to try to just use my naked eye to determine if there's any difference in brightness. I'm going to let the video do the talking, just like it did with this headlight. And it didn't do the talking, it was yelling. That's how obvious it was that this light is superior. But I'm going to do the same thing with this and see if there's any difference with the light. So first things first, let's do an unboxing so we can see what we're replacing these passing lights with. All right, guys, so this is the PROBEAM passing lamps. And it says modern passing lamp design, polycarbonate lens, ECB compliant, 881 connector, die cast aluminum housing. It comes in chrome or black, as I stated. As I always talk about, there's a lifetime LED warranty. You know what's so funny, guys? Earlier, I was reading this box and I said to myself, as I'm reading it, I was reading limited warranty. And the reason I was reading limited warranty is because although I clearly see it says lifetime, I'm so accustomed to hearing and reading limited that I thought that's what that said. But this is a lifetime warranty on the LEDs. All right. SAE and DOT compliant, advanced optics, superior beam pattern. So that's what we're going to be looking for. We're going to be looking for the difference between the two. So let's open this up. I haven't opened this yet, guys, so I'm opening it up for the first time with you. Okay, so before we look at that, let's see what we got inside the box. Okay, good. This is, okay, so this was in there. And I'm sure that these are just instructions. Disconnect, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and it's only one side. Uh-oh, guys, you know how I feel about that. I feel less intimidation and color. Love it. Okay, and here are the lights. Individually packed. So guys, I'm already feeling good about this. Because if I see that, you know what I always say about custom dynamics. Plug and play. So you guys see that? See how that looks? All right. Let's take the other one out. All right, so that's what the lights look like. So before we get into any installation or anything, let me give you one last look at, oh, let me give me a close up of these. Okay, let me give you one last look at Harley Davidson's passing lights, and I'm gonna show them to you with them off and with them on. All right, guys, here's how the passing lights look now. Get a little closer. And a little closer. And I'm going to show you the overall look of the front of the motorcycle with these passing lights. Okay, let's turn them on. Get the passing lights on. All right, now let's take it outside, see how much light we're getting from these things. Okay, so this is like the darkest part of my driveway. Right now, the passing lamps are off. So I'm gonna turn them on. Turn them off. On. All right, guys, so it's pretty straightforward. I've already removed one of them, and this is the connector that's inside of the passing lamp. And you see there's 2 pins there, and obviously if we look on the custom dynamics light, there's the 2 pins. So this screw and that nut, that's the only thing that you have to remove, which is located right here. And that's going to loosen this ring, and then that'll allow you to take it off. Now, here's the light I just removed, and it has a retaining ring on it as well. So I took it off and put it on here, and you can see right here there's a little lip on this retaining ring, and that's going to be, you have to make sure that's on the bottom part of this. It's going to go right there. See that? It goes right there. And that's going to hold that in. All right, so let me plug that in, put this light on, then I'll move on to the next one and then show you guys what it looks like. I'm actually a little excited to see what it looks like as well, without the light being on. In the comment section what you think. All right, now let me turn it on. All right, now here we go again, guys. With it turned on, the Harley Davidson passing light, it looks like there's a lot more going on over there. Right? Okay, but I've already learned. Let's see what it looks like outside first. All right, so let me put the other one on and then we'll take it out. We can do a better comparison. All right, guys, put it in the comment section and tell me what you think. Now, I don't want to say anything to persuade you one way or the other, but I think it looks badass. It really looks good. So get a little bit closer to it. And again, one thing I like is the dark background, but you still have the contrast of the chrome going around, just like with the headlight. I think it pulls it all together. All right, let's look at it with the lights on. So here we are with the lights on, and yes, it has the 3 lights, just like in the headlight, so that matches. Yeah, I gotta tell you guys, I'm liking it. I didn't think I would like it based on the pictures on the website. I wasn't too crazy about the way it looked, but I like it. But now let's get to the important stuff. Yes, it looks cool. Is it brighter than Harley Davidson's? Let's go find out. Okay, so this is with the passing lamps on, off, on, off, on. Now looking at it with the naked eye, I'm gonna say that this is a lot brighter and wider, but I wanna go to the video and take a look at that. I also want to take a look at how it looks coming up the block. So let me set the camera up right towards the camera, see what that looks like. All right, guys, so unlike the headlight from Custom Dynamics, with these passing lights, I was able to see with my naked eye that the Custom Dynamics light was superior. But if you look at this picture, again, the Harley Davidson passing lamps are on the top photo, custom dynamics, the bottom photo. If you look at it quickly, it looks like, wow, the Harley Davidson light is brighter, right? But you have to look at this closely. Firstly, what I'll say is the Harley Davidson passing lights, that light is pretty much illuminated right there on my driveway. So it doesn't give you too much ahead, which is what you want with passing lights. If you look at the custom dynamics light beneath it, the light kind of goes more into the street. Okay, let's look further. Now, what I should have done is I shouldn't have had my car in the driveway so we can see how much this light illuminates to the sides. So the left is not really going to show us much, although I can clearly see with the Harley Davidson light, there's more light shining higher on my car to the left on the custom dynamics light than there is on the Harley Davidson light. And it clearly looks brighter on the custom dynamics light than it does on the Harley Davidson light. And again, I'm talking about how much of the side of that car is illuminated. Okay. Secondly, if you look to the right, the Harley Davidson light pretty much is illuminating the rear tire of my car parked on the street. However, if you look down at the custom dynamics light, it's illuminating that tire even more, and then beyond that, almost all the way to the front tire. You see underneath the car, see how that's illuminated? And if you look up at the Harley Davidson one, it's dark. And of course, the same is true with the grass on the right side. You're going to see more illumination on the custom dynamics light than you do on the Harley Davidson light. And lastly, if you look at the top photo, the Harley Davidson passing lights, look at the grass before the sidewalk, and you can see it's barely illuminated. However, if you look at the custom dynamics light, you look at that same grass, you can clearly see that it's illuminated. So once again, it's not even close. Again, you look at it quickly and you might think one thing, but the totality of light that's being illuminated from these passing lights, forward, sideways, Custom Dynamics wins this too. Once again, guys, excellent job. All right, guys, you saw the video. And once again, the video does not lie. I'm trying not to laugh because it really is comical. Brighter, wider beam, longer beam. Everything you want from a light, right? And not only that, guys, I love the way this looks. I mean, that looks badass. And I of course, it has something to do with the color of the motorcycle too. But these three together, like if you buy this and you have passing lights, you have to get these passing lights almost. Because, I mean, especially when they're illuminated together, it looks like these, the uniformity of these three lights, it just looks very nice. But when it's off even, oh my gosh, it looks aggressive. It just looks badass. I really like it. Custom Dynamics again. So I want to give a shout out to Karen from Custom Dynamics. And I want to say to her, Karen, I'm sorry I doubted you. Because she recommended these to me and I was like, I really don't like the way it looks too much. But she said, you know what? Try them anyway. Tell me what you think when you see them. And again, Karen, I'm sorry and thank you. They look awesome. So again, guys, if I didn't have to do anything else to this motorcycle, I'm talking about as far as how it looks, I'd be happy. Custom Dynamics, now every single light is Custom Dynamics except one, and they're working on that. And that's that ugly light going across the back of the tour pack. But once they come out with that, and I put that on this bike, that's it. I'm gonna be right now I'm 98% satisfied when it comes to lighting on this motorcycle. That last piece, 100%. So again, Custom Dynamics, thank you. I appreciate you guys. You knocked it out of the park. Guys, I just can't tell you how much I love this damn company and the product that they put out. It's just outstanding. And I'm gonna say it again. I'll say it as many times as I have to say it. Quality product, lifetime warranty on the LEDs, quality customer service. And I mean quality customer service. And products that address everything, check off all the boxes. Looks, check. Practicality, check. Safety, check. So you see what I'm saying, guys? What other company can you think of that gives you all of that, right? So again, I'm gonna recommend these lights. I love them, they look great. And great job, Custom Dynamics, great job. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for me. Spend more time being thankful for the things that you have and less time complaining about the things that you don't. I want to acknowledge my brothers and sisters in blue. Guys, please be careful out there. Know that you're appreciated. Special shout out to the elite NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle unit, particularly Highway 1, because that's where I worked, and the motorcycle district. That's where the school is. That's who taught me how to ride these motorcycles the way I ride them. But as I always tell you guys, please, you have to practice, all right? You don't have to be a fanatic about it and get crazy, but you just have to be consistent in it, all right? Anything we do consistently is gonna pay dividends one way or the other, all right? So please, practice. Preload and keep it loaded, and practice, guys, because practice breeds confidence, and a confident rider is not only a safer rider, but a rider that's gonna enjoy riding these motorcycles that much more. Riding fast is fun. I want you guys to have just as much fun riding slow. And I want you to look cool riding on your motorcycle too. And I want you to be safe. These lights are gonna make you seen, but damn, they look good. Oh. Wow. Until next time, guys.